looking forward to, and maybe Lori Clays, if you want to address this as well, looking forward to Artemis 3, how are you working to mitigate that and to make sure you stay sharp as, there's going to be whatever time there is between now and the launch of Artemis 3? What sorts of activities are you doing to keep those skills sharp? And, how soon can we expect to hear about the crew training for Artemis 3? Thanks.
So I'll answer the part on staying sharp, and I'll kind of put words in Charlie's mouth. She does the same thing that I do with her launch team, right? So I think her forefathers that came before her, they were big on being vigilant about testing and staying sharp. And so I've adapted that same philosophy for the MMT. So I know we'll continue to do that after this mission as we approach Artemis 3. Anything you want to add, Lori?
Well, I think even John mentioned that even the team dynamic and how the team was working together yesterday. There were some improvements over Wet Dress 1 and some of the prior trainings that we've done, that they're really coming together. We've actually made some changes in how the MMT works, the structure of it, and by phase of the mission. And I think there's a lot of lessons there that we can take forward to Artemis 3. Artemis 3 is going to be a complex mission with multiple phases, and thinking about how we can make that MMT the most effective that it can be to make good decisions in a quick time frame, but that are well informed and take advantage of the insights from our bench depth down below the technical depth. I think there's a lot of lessons that we've learned that we can take forward. You did ask about the Artemis 3. When are we going to start thinking about a crew for Artemis 3? There's still a lot of things that have to happen before we're ready to pick the specific crew that we need. We've got a lot of general training that is ongoing that can happen before we're ready to pick that crew, but we won't pick the crew until we have the specific mission operations lined out, and we can be assured that we're picking the right crew for the right mission.
Okay, let's go to the phones for some questions. We have Irene Klotz. Go ahead, Irene.
The administrator had written something about redesigning this interface for Artemis 3. At this point, do you think that that's necessary, or do you think you now have this leak issue handled for future missions? And could you please discuss? We're all with you for early March, but if it doesn't work out, could you please discuss the plan for launch options beyond from what you've told us before? The early April window would not be available due to battery checkouts, and I've tried for a month to get the rest of the window that opens April 30th to no avail, and echoing Bill's comments about please freeing your very good PAO staff to tell us what they know. Thanks.
Yeah, go ahead, John. You go first.
I'll take the seal part. So I think last time we got together, I told you about how tricky hydrogen was. It's small molecule, very energetic, and it likes to find leak paths. We've seen that throughout history. This team has worked very hard since Artemis 1 and knew we had work to do to get us into a place where we weren't having these problems. And I can promise you that they addressed everything that we could get addressed, yet we still ran into this.